Hi friends, today I will be dealing with the production technological aspects of jasmine. Jasmine, it is having different species. It is one of the important traditional flower crop grown throughout the India. Mainly in South Indian states we can see large area under cultivation, mainly in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, some parts of Andhra Pradesh, and extensive areas we can see under Karnataka is near to Bangalore, that is Mysore. Mysore Mallige, that is one of the GI tagged one. GI tagged, I think you will be knowing what is GI tag and what are the importance or why they will give the GI tag. And also Udupi Mallige. Udupi Mallige is also one of the most important, and it also got a GI tag during 2013. So apart from that, like in one place called Huvina Hadagali in northern part of Karnataka, that is in Vijay, it belongs to Bijapur district or Vijayanagara district. So recently they have identified one jasminum species, that is Jasminum azoricum, Jasminum azoricum, Azoricum. So Azoricum, this is the recently this species also the rare one, and it also got GI tag because of the presence of unique nature, unique characteristics. Like the flower fragrance will be different from the existing species of jasmine which are already cultivated in Karnataka. So when we consider Tamil Nadu, normally Madurai is the one place we can see lot of cultivation of jasmine. That too under jasminum sandbag, there is a like lot of area, and jasminum sandbag got GI tag. So this is general information, or these are the some current updates. So which are the some GI tagged jasmines you should know, and which are the places mainly grown where we can see the cultivation of jasmine in different states. Mainly Karnataka we can see in case of the Udupi is the one place, Mysore, and in and around Bangalore, and almost all southern districts we can see, and in northern parts, Bijapur and parts of Belgaum also we can see the jasmine cultivation. When we look into the scientific name, it is because of the presence of more number of species, the general scientific name, that is Jasminum species. It belongs to the Oleaceae family, and most of the flower crops belongs to Oleaceae family will be having some fragrant nature. And the origin is tropical Asia. Since this jasmine word, it is derived from the Arabic language, or it is the mostly we can see the cultivation of this in the Arabian Sea or in and around Arabic region. So the word this jasmine is derived from Yasmin. The word, the primary word for the jasmine is, it is basically from Yasmin. The word Yasmin. So how we can use this jasmine, or what is the importance, and how what are the applications of this flower, or where which are the places we can use this jasmine. Nearly so apart from four commercially cultivated species, nearly 200 species are there in throughout the world. So in India, normally like four species like Jasminum sambac, auriculatum, multiflorum, and grandiflorum. These are the four species commercially cultivated in India. That to South Indian condition, we can say. So out of 200 species, these four are the important one. And this is the crop we can see even in different climatic conditions, like temperate, subtropical, tropical. Throughout the world, its adaptation is very wide actually, and the only thing is it is highly susceptible to frost. So severe frost is not good for its cultivation. Normally, this flower is grown for traditional purpose. This is also called as traditional flower. In flower crops, you might have heard two terminologies like traditional flowers and also specialty flowers or specialty cut flowers. So this jasmine belongs to traditional group. So here normally the basic use is for various occasions or for performing various rituals we will use this jasmine. Apart from that, we can also use for essential oil extraction. That to among different species, the which are the species having more essential oil content that can be extensively used for essential oil extraction. Even we can prepare various value added products like garland, veni. So even for all the South Indian people, they used to decorate their hair with jasmine because of its attractive, elegant fragrance or unique fragrance, we can say. So among the like different states which are cultivating jasmine in India, Tamil Nadu is the one state. It is having more area under production of jasmine, like more area. It is the leading state followed by Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. It is this jasmine. When we look into the history, it is the very oldest flower. Oldest flower. The man is aware of this flower from the beginning of the human civilization itself, and it because of its fragrance. And in world also different places we can see the jasmine cultivation. Mainly apart from India, in Spain also we can see jasmine cultivation, that to grandiflorum, mainly for essential oil extraction, jasmine oil extraction. Even in case of France, not only in Spain, in France there is one region or one place called Grasse. This is the one place where we can see more extraction of jasmine perfume. It is also one famous word in the famous place in the world. So apart from that, there is one species in jasmine called Jasminum sambac, or it is also called as Dundu Mallige. So from this flower, they will also prepare tea, mainly in China. To flavor the tea, they will use this jasmine species. So this is the importance of jasmine. So next, after importance, which are the famous varieties or popular varieties in India? So under different species, there are some varieties. Mainly, Tamil Nadu is the major state, and TNAU is mainly working on this TNAU as well as IUHR, mainly working on these jasmine flowers. So here they have developed some of the varieties under different species. When we consider this Jasminum sambac or Dundumalli, so Arka Aradhana is the one popular variety. Even this is the ruling variety we can say in and around Bangalore and in some parts of Karnataka. And this is the question in most of the cases they will ask. Jasminum samba, Arka Aradhana belong to which species of jasmine are some different species they will give. Select the variety which is from it belongs to Jasminum samba, that is Arka Aradhana. So apart from that, single mogra, that is single layer of flowers will be there, double mogra. So there will be like we will also call Elu Suttina Mallige. That is double or more than that. Like Suji Malli, even Kasturi Malli, Ramabanam, Madanabanam. These are famous in Ramanathapuram. These are the some famous local or region specific varieties in Tamil Nadu. Even under Jasminum grandiflorum, we can also see some recent variety like Arka Surabhi. Surabhi is the one. And there are some other varieties which are popular from the place which the jasmine is cultivated extensively, that is in and around like Tamil Nadu, in different states of Tamil Nadu. Kovan, Pichi, Kotu, Pichi. And there are different types also based on the region. For specific region also they have developed some varieties like Jasminum grandiflorum 1. It is suitable for Bangalore region. Jasminum grandiflorum 2, it is suitable for Coimbatore region. Jasminum grandiflorum 3, it is suitable for Lucknow region. Like this, even Tenkasi white is there. Like this, they have developed region specific varieties in jasmine. But don't get confused with Aradhana and Surabhi. Aradhana is belongs to Jasminum sambac, and Surabhi belongs to grandiflorum group. Next is Jasminum auriculatum. So here it is also called as mullai or mulli. There are different point, like long pointed, small, short pointed, like that. We can see different types here also. So Jasminum sambac, you can see Dundu Mallige how it looks. So here also different petals, like petal arrangement is single, double. This is grandiflorum. This will be like it is having more essential oil and highly fragrant, and we can see it will grow like a shrub, even climber. We can, this is mallige or mallehu. This will be having less fragrance compared to auriculatum. Auriculatum is, sorry, grandiflorum. Auriculatum is having less fragrance compared to grandiflorum. And another one species, Jasminum multiflorum. Jasminum multiflorum, this is the one species, it is also called as kakada. So it is not having much fragrance, and the waste life is very very less, where within 4 to 5 hours the flower will get it loses its the quality or the waste life. So these are the four important species. One is Jasminum sambac, Dundu Mallige, Jasminum grandiflorum. It is also called as Jati Mallige, or it is the one famous species used for essential oil extraction. Auriculatum is Mallige or Mallehu, and multiflorum it is Kakada. Kakadam is also called as multiflorum. Next, coming to the cultural aspects or production technological aspects. So before that, we have to select proper climate for jasmine cultivation. So here, as I mentioned in the previous slides, it is suitable for all type of climatic conditions, like tropical, subtropical, temperate condition. Like this, we can grow this in a wide range of climatic condition. But there should be sufficient sunshine, and also some sufficient rains should be there for its successful cultivation. Even if there is a good rains during the flowering, before the emergence of the flowers, the flower, it will produce continuous flowering, and there will be good production also. And the soil is similar to other flower crops, but if we select any soil which is having clay nature, that is not suitable for its cultivation. Normally, the friable soil with good drainage ability we can select. And commercial propagation method in jasmine is hardwood cuttings or semi-hardwood cuttings. Even terminal cuttings also we can use. Hardwood cutting, that means pencil size thickness stem we can take, and we can go for propagating it. Like it should be having some 5 to 10 nodes. That kind of cuttings we can select, and we can go for planting. Semi hardwood is like it will be having some soft nature compared to hardwood, but the thickness of the stem should be, or the vine should be, it is pencil size only. Terminal cuttings also we can select, like very succulent, tender cuttings we can select, and that also we can use for propagation purpose. So if we consider different species, so under different species the propagation method also differs. Suppose if we are following similarly semi-hardwood cuttings in all the species, it will not serve any purpose. So based on the species, we have to select different propagation methods. Here auriculatum. Auriculatum is commercially propagated through cuttings and like semi-hardwood cuttings. And grandiflorum, commercially we will recommend terminal cuttings, and sambac we can use terminal cuttings or semi-hardwood cuttings. In case of multiflorum also we can use terminal cuttings or semi-hardwood cuttings. So immediately after selection of different types of cuttings, here we have to select the proper growth regulator so that the rooting percentage will be good. Suppose after selecting the propagation method or cuttings, we have to dip the cuttings, selected cuttings in some rooting hormones, either in IAA, that is indole acetic acid, or indole butyric acid. These are also regarded as a rooting hormones. Around 1000 ppm of this 1000 to 2000 ppm. Suppose if it is for quick dip method, we can use 1000 ppm, and also we can use like suppose if it is a uh, terminal cuttings, we can use 1000 ppm. Suppose if it is a hardwood or semi hardwood cutting, we can use a higher concentration, little bit higher concentration. So very quick dip method we have to do, very fast we have to dip in a, quickly we have to dip in this growth regulator, and then we can go for planting. Planting or raising the nursery. Like normally we will recommend these are the some of the media: sand, vermiculite, sphagnum moss, in the ratio of 1 is to 1 is to 1. So all this we have to take in the equal proportion. So if we take the proper media, the establishment of the cuttings will also be good. Now after selecting the media and also propagation method, so then how to plant this jasmine species? Various jasmine species require different spacings. Like suppose if it is a creeper, and it requires around 3 meter spacing, and we can give support to the arches, pergolas, like that. If it is a sandbag, we can grow in pots also, larger pots we can use. So general recommendation are standard spacing followed for different species is as follows. Like auriculatum, it is 1.5 meter both the side, and grandiflorum it requires little bit more spacing because of more spreading habit, and sambac it requires 1.2 by 1.2 meter spacing. So based on that, this is a planting density. How much plants? Around 4000 plants we can accommodate in auriculatum. Like 3000 to 6000 plants we can accommodate in the 1 hectare area of jasmine. Next, after so how to go for after selecting the spacing? So how to plant that? Like pits we have to open at 45 centimeter cube distance, like length, width, and breadth. So for that we have to add proper nutrients or FIM, whatever the things are there. So sand we have to add along with that red earth, even FIM we have to add, and immediately after that we have to irrigate. So this spacing is in between the two pits. It should be like this. So after that we can select the rooted cuttings and go for planting in the particular pit which is prepared for the jasmine planting. So after planting, we have to go for application of the fertilizer. So normally here they will recommend in grams. So grandiflorum, the species which is having more essential oil content, it requires little bit higher concentration compared to auriculatum and sambac. And 100, 150, 100 gram in two splits we can apply at June, July, like immediately after planting. And the second one, after pruning, we can go for plant application of the fertilizer. So after application of major nutrients, so this is the one crop, it will also respond to micronutrients, mainly iron. Iron deficiency may cause some of the nutritional deficiency disorders. So here if iron sulfate at the rate of 5 gram per liter every month we can apply, so that it will also avoid the disorders or some problems in jasmine cultivation, and it will also helps in enhancing the yield. Suppose if we want to do the next intercultural operation is herbicides application or weedicide or weeding, we can go for manual weeding, or it is sometimes it is difficult, so we can also go for application of pendimethalin at the rate of 2 ml per liter. This is also recommended as a pre-emergent herbicide. So during the land preparation itself we can apply these biocontrol agents like other crops. like Azospirillum bacteria. So this will be more effective when it will be mixed with the FIM. The activity will be more. So immediately after planting, we have to do the irrigation. Normally, when the flowers are at like flowering stage, or when we are harvesting the flowers, so during that time we have to give the proper irrigation. After that, when we are doing the pruning operation, it is better to stop the irrigation. Pruning means removal of the unwanted, undesirable branches or any birds or unproductive birds or branches, anything. So this pruning operation mainly done in most of the horticulture crops. Jasmine, what is the importance of pruning in jasmine? Mainly, this jasmine flowers. Some of the species will produce the flowers throughout the year, like mallige, like jasminum, auriculatum, and grandiflorum will also produce. Sambac normally in Tamil Nadu we can see throughout the year. We can expect this jasminum sambac, that is Dundu Mallige. So if the plant, especially this kakada also, we can see throughout the year we can expect the flowers. But suppose if the plant is continuously producing the flowers, so if there is no resting period for the flowers, the yield will get decreased in the subsequent years. So for that when the plant is at dormant stage, normally during November to December, these jasmine plants will be in the under dormancy. During that time, what we can do is up to 50 centimeter height from the ground level, we can cut back all the unwanted, undesirable branches or shoots, and immediately after cutting, we can go for application of the, like we can apply the fertilizers and irrigation water. So after 2 to 3 months it will give the yield, like it will produce the flowers. So mainly to remove the undesirable, unwanted, diseased branches or any parts of the plant, we can do the pruning. So it will also helps in increasing the yield. It will also give rest to the plants. Suppose most of the jasmine species you have seen, it will be evergreen in nature. Evergreen in nature, sometimes even there is a flower leaf shedding also, it will also produce new leaves immediately. So in that case it is difficult to do this pruning operation. So if you want to do the chemical defoliation and that should not be any it should not create any harmful effect to the jasmine plants. During that time, we can also use uh, potassium nitrate, we can use sodium chloride, we can use. So these chemicals we can use it as a defoliants. So it will make the plant to shed the leaves, so that we can easily do the pruning operation. So defoliants, it is very very important, and the time of pruning is also very very important. Like last week of January in auriculatum, grandiflorum, and sambac, it is December and November respectively. Normally if we consider, November to December is the best season for pruning in jasmine. Like in this picture you can see just unwanted undesirable birds, we can the plant parts we can remove, so that it will encourage the new shoots, new flower buds, and also the yield will be more and the quality of the flowers will be also more if we do the pruning operation. So this is very important, very important, pruning in jasmine. And which are the chemicals used? That is potassium nitrate and sodium chloride, we can use as a eco-friendly or like commonly used defoliants. So weeding I have already discussed, and about how to harvest this. So after planting, how many days or how many years it will take to produce the first bloom? That is after third year onwards we can expect the economic yield. Up to 15 years we can get the economic yield in case of jasmine. But sometime, so after 15 years the yield start declining. So during that time we can go for rejuvenating the plants, either through pruning operation or through the replacement of the plants or the jasmine plants or the seedlings we can replace. So suppose if we want to harvest this jasmine for local market, so normally we can use we can harvest completely open flowers for local market. Suppose if it is for a distant market or long distance transportation within like 24 hours to 48 hours, within 2 days we have to transit this. So for that purpose we can use the unopened flowers we can harvest. Fully open flowers are also harvested for extraction of essential oils, jasmine oil extraction. Normally it was found that if we harvest the flowers between 8 to 11 am, the quality of the flowers will be good. The quality of the flowers it will increase, and also the essential oil content will be more during the flowers harvested during the morning hours between 11 am. And after harvesting, normally they will packed in a gunny bag, and if there are any like we should handle with care, so after that they will send it to market. So how much yield we can expect, like what is the yield potential of this different jasmine species when we consider both flower yield and concrete yield. Concrete means it is a crudest form of essential oil, and with respect to species it will vary. Like lowest we can see in the Jasminum sambac around 8 tons, and up to 10 tons we can see in case of grandiflorum. So yield is between 8 to 10 tons in most of the species. And oil recovery, oil percentage also you can see here 0.32 is the oil recovery. Our highest oil producing species is essential oil producing species is Jasminum grandiflorum. Here with the shelf life also I have mentioned. Normally 2 days. 2 days is the maximum shelf life of most of the jasmine flowers. But because of some reasons, the flowers grown in Tamil Nadu will be having little bit more waste life. Especially jasmine sambac will be having. Even we can keep it for even normal refrigerator. We can keep it for 3 days, 2 to 3 days. But the quality it will get deteriorated. Even for export purpose it is for 2 days, maximum 2 days. Here you can see jasminum grandiflorum, it is having only 24 hours of waste life. This is also one of the reason why it is well suited for essential oil extraction, because the flowers which loses its viability we can extensively use for essential oil extraction, or immediately we can send it to nearby extraction units, essential oil extraction units. So this is about production aspects. So next, when we look into the how we can extract the oil, essential oil from jasmine flowers. So normally this jasmine oil it is like wax. It will be in the form of wax, and it is having some natural fragrance. So along with that, it will also contain some volatile compounds like uh, like around 0.25%. Natural perfumes or natural volatile oils are present in it. The solvent extraction method is the commonly followed method in case of jasmine flower extraction, like essential oil extraction. So here the solvent used is hexane. Hexane, this will be having more absorption ability, and the quality of the oil extracted using this will be good. So apart from this, we can also follow enfleurage method. Enfleurage means there will be a molten wax. So on that they will stick the flowers, and the molten wax it will absorb the, like around 1 week we have to keep. The molten wax will absorb the flower, sorry, essential oil, and the flowers will be removed from that, and the essential oil extract, the essential oil we can extract using hexane from that wax. Same procedure. So what do you mean by essential oil? So it will be having some odor or smell or fragrance. And if we consider this as a if we consider chemically, it will be having some organic compounds and also some hydrocarbon molecules. And we can also see different molecules like terpenes, even esters, aldehydes, ketones, and phenols in essential oil. It is a odoriferous material. It is having some or volatile material having fragrance, essential oil. Concrete or oleoresin or resinoid, it is one and the same. Just you can remember, concrete is the crudest form of essential oil. Absolute is the highly concentrated, purest form of essential oil, and the essential oil quality of this absolute will be more, or the value of this will be more. Next is which are the steps we can follow in extraction of essential oil using solvent extraction method. Like normally the flowers will be soaked in hexane. For 1 kg of flowers we have to take 2 liters of hexane, and we have to allow it for 30 minutes. So along with the after dissolving in that, the hexane it will dissolve along with the wax substances, and the next process it will be like evaporation. So around 75 degree Celsius temperature, it will be like the oil is extracted, and like solvent removal process will be done. Normally after that, finally the concrete will be settled in the bottom of the flask as a molten wax. Then we can cool the solvent and we can store it in the aluminium containers. So after this essential oil extraction, or apart from this essential oil extraction, which are the other value added products we can see in the jasmine? Like garlands, like harp, we can say string. Normally the jasmine strings are having like more value. Sometimes it will be 50-60 rupees. Even bridal crown, we can use veni or jasmine jade or muggina jade, we can prepare out of this. It is famous in almost all the marriages, they will keep. Hand wrist also we can make, and tinting. So among the different jasmine species, in Jasminum auriculatum and sambac, we can see this tinting process. Even in sometimes in case of multiflorum, the color they will dip in some color solution just to give some artistic look. But the waste life will be less after doing the tinting operation. So next, when we consider the plant protection aspect, leaf weber. So this is the common problem in most of the jasmine species. So all the leaves will be webbed together, and there will be reduction in the photosynthetic activity, and also nutrient uptake, and the plant will not able to produce the proper yield, expected yield. Blossom midge also, this is the common problem. Mite problem is also there in jasmine cultivation. So all this we can use. Even dicophal we can use for mite control. Midge and Weber problem we can use any systemic fungicides, sorry, insecticides. Rust, it is a common problem in most of the species. Mainly we can see in this mallige or mallepu. There we can see the rust problem. Leaf yellowing, it is because of some other like mite or midge problem. It will also carry some leaf yellowing problem. So we can control this pest to avoid this yellowing problem. Or sometimes it may be also because of the deficiencies. And root rot problem is there. Alternaria leaf spot is there. So these are the some common problems seen in the jasmine cultivation. Nematode also, there will be a formation of the root galls, and the plant will be stunted in growth and lanky growth, yellowing of the leaves. So these are the some common problems we can see in the jasmine cultivation. Apart from that, there is one important problem called intravinal chlorosis. It is because of the iron deficiency. Iron deficiency. Normally, we will recommend ferrous sulfate 5 gram per liter at monthly interval. We have to spray apart from the major nutrients, so that it will avoid the intravenous chlorosis problem. Next, if we consider some future problem or where we can concentrate, even in Karnataka also, wherever there is a huge cultivation of jasmine, some of the district like Udupi, even Mysore, Udupi, Mysore, that places we can establish some organizations like FPOs can take the initiative to control the to avoid the problem of this price fluctuation and also the disease like management. Even in Tamil Nadu, there is a like Satyamangalam, one place is there. So there they have initiated this from 2007, since this is the one major state in cultivation of jasmine. So the farmers, Satyamangala Farmers Jasmine Flower Grower Association, here they have made a focus on like avoiding the price fluctuation. So all the farmers, they will bring their produce here. There will be a fixed price for their produce, and they will sell it to this particular association. So there will be minimum loss to the farmer. So like this, we can also focus on in our state to control the problem of price fluctuation mainly. So this is all in detail about jasmine crop. Mainly, which are the some GI tagged jasmines like Madurai jasmine. Madurai jasmine is the one, and next one is this recently Jasminum azoricum I told, that is Huvinahadagali district. And apart from that, Udupi Mallige also got GI tag. And which are the different species like Jasminum sambac, grandiflorum, multiflorum, auriculatum. These are the species. And two types of essential oil we can extract from it. Concrete, it is the crudest form or raw form of essential oil, and the absolute, it is the purest form. So apart from that, varieties, in under varieties, Arka Aradhana, it belongs to Sambak, and also Arka Surabhi, it belongs to Grandiflorum group. These are the two important varieties under jasmine. So this is in brief about these are the questions they may ask in the any exams. Thank you for listening.